Hi, everybody. I'm Kevin Otis,
And I'm Kim Shively.
and this is Applied Meisner, 21C actor. And these are some placeholder videos that we put on our website because during the times of COVID, we haven't been able to shoot in the studio with student actors like we intend to do at hopefully in the near future. But for now, we're just talking about some of the content and some of the foundational principles we find in the book. And so, one of those foundational principles is the importance of the other person. And Kim, when you're teaching students about the importance of the other person, what are some things that you say and have them do?
Well, one of the things that our teacher, Brant Pope, always talked about was that it's in moments of crisis that we really have to pay attention to other people. When we're truly in those moments of tension, we're not thinking about other things. We're locked into what the other person is doing and also how important they are to us getting whatever that need is we have met. And so plays are written about that, good movies are written about that. And that's why we train in the way that we do, really helping people place their attention gently on the other person who they love, making that other person important. Because when we really care about the other person, then we are really going to free ourselves up from self-consciousness and fight to pursue what it is that we need in that moment. And that's where the real impulsiveness comes. That's where it's really useful. So I think about something you said this year, and it's something that I keep talking about, that what we need from the other person, that they hold on to that for us. That if I need you to listen to me, it's not just that I need you to listen to me, but I want you to want to listen to me. I want you to pay attention in a way that I know that you're understanding what I'm saying, where I'm coming from. And hopefully you're going to do something as a result of that I need you to do. So really just standing in an open, ready position across from another person, making them the most important person in the world, and then allowing those impulses to generate based on what that other person is compelling you to do. It's what Meisner talked about in his book when he said, you do only what the other person makes you do. And we've taken that word make and we talk about compelling to do, but that compelling comes when we really care about the other person.
Yeah. So what are and that is so important, to get our attention on the other person and to notice are they listening? And then if their behavior is changing, how is it changing? Is that getting me closer to getting my needs met, or is it putting me farther away from getting my needs met? And that relief from self-consciousness that you mentioned, and how that can help the actor become more impulsive. You mentioned placing, and this is a phrase we use a lot in our teaching, right? Placing our attention gently on the other person. Can you talk more about that and what
Yeah.
it does for the actor?
Well, I think one of the jokes about Meisner trained actors is they call us talking heads, because we look at one another and it's like, I can only act if I'm looking you in the eye and I'm having this moment with you. But the reality is, some of the most profound conversations I've ever had have happened sitting in a car and not looking at the person I'm talking to. And so when we think about how we are placing our attention on the other person, not in a focused way where we're really
Yeah.
bearing down on them and putting tension or pressure there that doesn't need to be there, but instead we're placing our attention gently on the other person. And we're not just listening with our ears and watching with our eyes, but we're actually making ourselves available in our whole bodies to pay attention to what the other person is doing and to really take that temperature, what Stella Adler calls listening with your blood. And so when
Yeah.
we take our attention and we place it gently on the other person, that in of itself is a position of surrender. And I think really effective acting happens when we are surrendering to the possibility and potential that we don't know what's going to happen next. And that's what keeps it fresh. So when we are engaging in the exercise and the repetition exercise, we're really priming the pump so that we're able to surrender ourselves to the circumstances and to the importance of the other person. And we don't know what's going to come next. It's really based off of what they are doing.
Yeah, and to kind of circle it back to something you said earlier, and when we surrender to the other person, not only does it help the actor become more impulsive and free, but the circumstances of the story almost always dictated, right? Because of the importance of the other character in the scene, that they hold they hold the cards, the important cards, or the keys to the next step of the character's life or destiny.
That's right.
It's really cool.
All right, Kevin. Well, we're going to keep doing it for real. And we invite
Oh,
all of you to
always.
visit us always. And we invite you to visit us on Facebook at 21C Actor and Instagram at 21C Actor Insta. And you can also visit our website, www.21cactor.com. Thanks so much.